This message is for you, because right now, you are going through something difficult, a situation that feels heavy, a moment that feels unfair, a phase that feels endless. You didn't plan this, you didn't expect this, and yet, here you are, trying to stay strong, trying to keep going, but deep inside, you feel tired of carrying this weight, tired of dealing with something that never seems to improve. Sometimes you wonder, why is this happening to me? And even if you don't say it out loud, you feel it, because when life becomes hard, it's difficult to understand the reason. But today, Jesus is saying, my child, this situation will turn into your blessing. Not later, not someday far away, but in a way that will surprise you, because what feels like a problem now is actually a setup for something greater, a setup for something better. Everything you are going through has a purpose, even if you cannot see it yet. Now listen carefully. Pain has a purpose. It may not feel like it, but it does. Every difficult moment teaches something. Every challenge builds something. Jesus is saying, my child, I am shaping you. Through this situation, you are becoming stronger, more patient, more aware, more prepared. You are learning things you could not learn any other way, and this growth is necessary, because what is coming next requires a stronger version of you. Now hear this clearly, your situation is about to change, not slowly, but powerfully. Jesus is saying, my child, get ready. Because what you thought was the end is actually the turning point, the moment where everything begins to shift. Now, the shift is beginning, not loudly, not dramatically at first, but quietly. Something is changing behind the scenes. The situation that once felt stuck is starting to move. You may notice small signs, a change in direction, a new possibility, a sudden opening. At first, it may not seem like much, but deep inside, you will feel it, a shift. Jesus is saying, my child, this is the turning point. The moment where everything starts to change. What once felt impossible is beginning to open, and this time, it will not stay stuck. Now listen carefully. As the shift begins, the blessing will appear, not always in the way you expect. Sometimes, blessings come disguised as opportunities, as new paths, as unexpected solutions. Jesus is saying, my child, recognize the blessing. Because it may not look exactly like what you imagined, but it will feel right, it will bring clarity, it will bring direction, and most importantly, it will move your life forward. Now hear this clearly, your situation is transforming. What once felt like a problem is becoming your advantage. What once felt like a struggle is becoming your strength. Jesus is saying, my child, this is your transformation. The pain you went through is now creating something powerful, and this time, it will lead you to something better. Now listen carefully. As results appear, your confidence will rise, not because everything is perfect, but because you can see progress. You are no longer stuck, you are moving forward, and that changes everything. Jesus is saying, my child, believe in this change. Because you are not the same anymore, you are stronger, you are wiser, you are more prepared, and this confidence will guide your next steps. Now listen carefully. As results appear, your confidence will rise, not because everything is perfect, but because you can see progress. You are no longer stuck, you are moving forward, and that changes everything. Jesus is saying, my child, believe in this change. Because you are not the same anymore, you are stronger, you are wiser, you are more prepared, and this confidence will guide your next steps. Now hear this clearly, your path is becoming clear, no more confusion, no more uncertainty. You can now see where you are going, the direction is visible, the purpose is clear. Jesus is saying, my child, walk forward. Because this path is leading you to something better, something stable, something meaningful. Now, pause and truly take this in. Look at how everything has changed. The situation that once felt like your worst moment is no longer controlling your life. What once felt heavy now feels lighter. What once felt like a loss now feels like a turning point. This is your blessing. Jesus is saying, my child, I turned it around for you. Not in the way you expected, but in a better way. Everything you went through led you here, prepared you, strengthened you, and now you are standing in a better place. Now listen carefully. You are stepping into stable success, not temporary change, but lasting growth, a life where things continue to improve, a life where your efforts bring real results. Jesus is saying, my child, protect this blessing. Stay grounded, stay focused, stay connected to your faith, because this stability is what will carry you forward. Now hear this clearly, this is only the beginning. The blessing you see now will grow, the success you feel now will multiply, and your life will continue to rise. Jesus is saying, my child, keep moving forward. Because there is more ahead, more growth, more peace, more opportunities. If you believe your worst situation has turned into your biggest blessing, type Amen and step into your new life. Now, stay here for a moment, don't scroll away, because this is your realization. Think about everything you've just been through, the pain, the struggle, the moments that felt impossible. There were times you didn't understand it, times you felt like giving up, times you wondered why life became so difficult, and yet, you kept going. Even when it hurt, even when you felt tired, you didn't stop, and that is your strength. Jesus is saying, my child, I was working through your situation. Even when it felt like everything was falling apart, even when nothing made sense, God was preparing something greater. Now hear this clearly, what you thought was your worst moment was actually your turning point. The struggle was shaping your strength, the pain was preparing your purpose, and now, you are standing in a different place, a stronger place, a clearer place, a better place. You are not the same person anymore. You are wiser, you are stronger, you are more aware, and because of that, your life has changed. You no longer see problems the same way, you no longer react with fear. You move with understanding, with confidence, with faith. This is your new beginning, a life where your past no longer controls you, a life where your pain becomes your strength, a life where your struggles become your story. So don't go back, don't return to doubt. Don't return to fear, walk forward, with strength, with clarity, with belief, because what is ahead of you is greater than everything you went through, and what God has prepared for you is beyond your imagination. This is your moment, your blessing, your new life, and it begins now. If you believe your worst situation has turned into your biggest blessing, if you feel stronger and more clear today, type Amen and step forward into your new journey.